welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I have lost over 100 pounds following the ketogenic diet. On my channel you will find a variety of topics including what I eat on keto, keto recipes, protein sparing modified fast recipes, as well as a whole bunch of other different topics. I try to have a great variety on my channel, so if you are new here, please consider hitting that red subscribe button. We would love to have you join the family. If you are one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I love every single one of you. I love chatting with you in the comments. Thank you for all the likes and sharing my videos. It really does help my channel grow. So since I have been sharing a lot of the meals that I had while I was losing my weight, I thought that I would kind of go into a little bit of a background story, not necessarily my weight loss story. I do want to record that as well, because I think I did one when I first started my YouTube channel and it was from my phone. Now I have a camera which is very good quality as far as sound and picture, but I did want to go over the things that I did in the first 4 months of my weight loss. Now, in the first 4 months of my weight loss journey, the weight came off really quickly. I lost about 50 pounds in the first 4 months when I started my weight loss journey. Now, I started my weight at 240 pounds. I do believe I weighed more than that, but the moment that I got on the scale, it was 140 pounds. You know, I was one of those people that didn't want to face the scale, and I had started keto probably for about a good week before I even started thinking about stepping on the scale. But I encourage you to step on that scale. Take your measurements. We all start from somewhere. I want to really let that be known. There is no shame in any form at all with your beginning start. Please remember that. I don't care how much you weigh or how tall you are or how many inches you have around your waist. I really don't. The key is that you started, and starting is the hardest step. Even now with my weight gain, I always talk about it as starting over because I really feel like it is starting over for me. And I am at a point that my regain is not just like 5 pounds. You know, this is kind of like a big regain that I do have to focus on and literally start from scratch once again before it gets out of control. When I got down to my goal weight in August of 2020, my goal weight was 133 pounds. So if I can get under 140 is my goal, I would be happy with that. That still gives me a 100-pound weight loss, but I do have some work to get to before then. So I am implementing all of those things that I can remember when I first started my keto journey. Now, when I started my keto journey, just like you, if you are new, or I'm sure a lot of you have done it, do your research yourself. I am not by any means a nurse or a doctor or anything of that sort. I did my own research, and all I can tell about my story is my own story. I can't tell anybody else's story of feelings and emotions and eating and what they were eating and what they weren't eating. I can only tell my own. That is what I share on my channel. I share everything that I did to help me lose over 100 pounds. Especially the first 4-6 months of your weight loss journey is going to be the most important time of your journey. You are starting to get into routine. You are starting to get used to the way you are eating. And a lot of that resources for me came from YouTube. I watched a lot of other YouTubers that were following the ketogenic diet. I also did my research online. I was constantly Googling things on my phone. I was making notes. I, was looking up my supplements I needed to be taking. I was looking up what was the keto flu so that I would be prepared for that. I was looking up easy ways to get into ketosis because a lot of the information was very overwhelming for me, and looking up keto foods I was researching all of the time before I really started my week 1. I really did my research and looked up so much information that I possibly could before I even started. So I highly recommend you do the same. You know, watching one video of mine isn't enough information for you to start the keto diet. I'm sorry, it's not. I wish it was. Obviously watching a lot of my videos, and especially now that I am kind of focusing on restarting things that I did when I started, these videos will help you. However, please get your information from other sources and do your research online, consult your doctor, do all of the things that you feel that you need to do. I preferred watching people on YouTube like you're watching me right now, going through the emotions, the struggles, the meals, like all of those things, just keeping it real. You know, I'm a real person. There's nothing special about me in this world. You know, I am just like you. I had a weight loss of over 100 pounds. I started my YouTube channel when I hit my goal weight. I wish I would have started it earlier, but I was embarrassed. I was afraid for failure. I was all the emotions that, you know, hopefully you feel as well once starting a diet of any source or a lifestyle change, whatever you want to call it. It was very daunting, but you know what? I just did it. I just buckled down and did it. I had off days. I struggled. I cried. I had mental breakdowns. I wished I could eat what Jimmy was eating. I wished what I could eat my kids were eating. You know, like all of these emotions I felt, especially my first 4 months. And even though I lost 50 pounds my first 4 months, I felt all of those feelings. So I want you to understand that all those feelings are totally 100% natural. And that's what I share on my channel. Every day is not butterflies and rainbows, you guys. And it's so great to be on keto, and we kept it keto today. And I am so glad, you know, that I am on keto today. And that is not reality. And if you're watching people that are saying those things, well, I can't guarantee anything, but it's not like that. It is never like that. Yes, I do feel that way. You know, some weeks I have really good weeks and I'll feel that 4 or 5 days out of the week. But I'm telling you right now, every single day is not like that. Those people struggle. They just don't share to show it on their channel because they want you to think everything is perfect. Do what I do and you will be successful and you will feel great like I feel. That's not how it works. And I will never portray that on my channel. As you guys know and as you have watched me, it is not like that. When I hit my goal weight, when I first started my weight loss channel on YouTube, I did feel that way because I was in control. And the best feeling that I can possibly have, ask Jimmy this, he'll tell you the same thing, is being in control. That is my favorite feeling that I get. I'll be honest. I am type A. I love feeling in control. It is my personality. Like it or leave it, that's just how I am. I cannot change the way that I am. For me to give a little bit is very hard when I am in control of a certain situation. And weight loss was one thing that I could control. And once I hit that goal weight, I did feel absolutely on top of the world. I did in that moment. For those days, I felt in control. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't feeling like that every single day I stepped on the scale and seen 133 pounds and think that it's the greatest thing on this world. No, because weight loss, hitting your goal weight does not change everything. I want to repeat that. Hitting your goal weight, seeing your number on the scale does not change everything. Please remember that. It is a mental game, and that is why I share so many of the I get goosebumps saying that, but I do. I share so many things on my channel to help you to be successful. I can't make you be successful. I can only share what has worked for me and what hasn't worked for me. I can share with you the down days that I have experienced, and I can share the good days. You know, in the last 3-4 years that I have been doing keto, do you really think that all of my days are 100% happy, glorious, glad to be eating keto foods, glad that I'm not eating Chick-fil-A, happy that I am not having, you know, a burger? Like, it's reality. I keep it real here, and that is reality, okay? So these are the emotions that I felt. I still feel even to this day, but definitely the first 4 months I was feeling that. I will be sharing with you, and I have shared with you, the meals that I was eating for my first 6 months of my journey, at least. And I am going back to those meals. I am resorting back to them because they were whole, clean keto foods that taste amazing. Every day I didn't feel amazing when I was eating them, but they were keto approved foods that I knew would help me get to my goal. You know what? Sometimes you just have to go through the motions. I'm telling you, I went through a lot of days where I was just going through the motions. I meal prepped and I meal planned. I knew what I was eating. That day, whatever day I wasn't happy to be eating keto, to be on keto, to eat restrictive, to, you know, be in a deficit, calorie deficit, all of these feelings I felt. But you know what? I just went with the motions. I went with the motions. I ate my foods. I made sure I was on my macros, you know, and I pushed through it. I pushed through it, and highly recommend that you guys do the same with these meals that I am sharing with you. If you haven't purchased my ebook, I have been seeing a lot of purchases lately, which is fantastic. I feel like it's definitely affordable for everybody. I share a lot of those meals that I was making when I first started my keto journey. I created recipes. I wrote down those recipes. They were basic, easy, affordable ingredients recipes. So highly encourage you to purchase that. It will help you so much throughout this keto journey. And that is how I lost 50 pounds in my first 4 months. By doing those things, I can't just tell you to eat these things and you will lose, you know, 50 pounds in 4 months. I can't do it. But what I can tell you and suggest to you is the emotions that you will feel. I can tell you what meals that I was eating to keep on track and push through that hunger, but I can't do it for you. I can't do it for you. Some days I can barely even do it for myself, you guys. And you guys have known the struggles that I have been having lately. And, you know, I wanted to do this video as an encouragement, because even though you are going to have those down days, you are also going to have very high emotional days. And those days is what will keep you going. Those days, what will, you know, keep you determined to keep on going. And for that is how you will be successful with all of those things that I have mentioned. That is what will make a person successful. It's not necessarily the weight loss. Anybody can lose weight, you know, if you put your mind to it, you're following your macros, blah, 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 blah. Anybody can lose weight. But also keep in mind, anybody can gain weight as well. It's kind of like, you know, only a small part of the puzzle. You know, when you're creating a puzzle and you know, you get down to the last little bit of completing your puzzle and you're missing 2 pieces. You know what? It's done. It doesn't work, does it? It just doesn't work without the 2 missing pieces. So, you know, you have to find those 2 pieces, and when you find them and you add them to the rest of the puzzle, then you have success. And that is the best analogy that I can have for weight loss. It's a bunch of little pieces of the puzzle that creates your complete puzzle. It's not just weight loss. It's your mental health. It's your exercise. It's your relationship with food. It is all of these different pieces that only you can come up with and put in the hard work to figure out those pieces and put them all together. All right, so I hope this video helps you and, you know, encourages you to start the keto diet and to follow the meals and the meal plans that I'm going to be sharing with you, purchasing the ebook, which is greatly going to help you. It is going to be all of that information compiled for you to have the tools in order for you to be successful. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.